Hello, my name is Crystal, and I'm with Rolling Out Magazine. It's
Hi,
great to talk
Crystal.
to you all. I really, really enjoyed the movie. I got to start with you, Daniela. What did you do to prepare to work with the rats, or were you already kind of okay with working with animals like that?
I'm an animal lover, but I never had like that time with rats before shooting the movie and like getting into this adventure. But my opinion was, and my thoughts were, if this is a ticket for me to get into the Suicide Squad, this has to be easy for me, and it was. So yeah, I was really, really lucky because I didn't have any issues with the rats.
Very, very nice. Well, I'm an animal lover, but it was a lot. It was like, wow, that's got to be a little bit different. Your character seemed to not only be able to communicate with rats, but you also seem to kind of be able to see the good and like the heart in other people, especially Idris's character, and even I mean, you just had that ability. Do you think that Cleo was also she had the same, I guess, that intuition with animals that she also did with the other villains on the squad?
Yeah, because like animals, even dogs or cats, not that much like the cats, but dogs love their owners, even if they don't like understand what they are saying or whatever. And I felt like Cleo was the same with animals and with people, even if they don't like, if even if she wouldn't know Bloodsport's story before he told me, I would feel good in him as Sebastian felt too. So it wasn't about communication, but it was more about emotional connection.
Nice. So, going to over to you, Idris. She mentioned how she was able to. She didn't know Bloodsport's story, but it seemed like Bloodsport's relationship with Cleo kind of offered him some redemption, especially in the relationship with his daughter. Did you feel that as well?
Yeah, yeah, that was definitely, one of the most attractive parts of this, playing this character because, this is a man that loves his kid, but, never got an opportunity to show her that love. In fact, had told her, I'm no good for you. And then, through Ratcatcher 2 and her connection to him, it made him, sort of see what was most valuable to him. It was a really touching story for me, and it was really a big magnet as to why I did the film.
Nice. Well, you've done so much. I mean, you look at your first of all, your title is like rapper, producer, you're actor, like you do DJ, you do kickboxer, like you do so much. But I wonder, do you think that your background kind of prepares you to play? Surely the kickboxing had to kind of prepare you to play this kind of action figure because Bloodsport going down all the different. I mean, it was a lot. It looked like it was a lot of really physical, feats that he did.
Look, there are two type of actors. There are actors that are really very, very good at mimicking and can do an incredible job at making you believe they are that person. And there was other people that have lived a full life and could tell you a story about everything and offer a little bit of themselves in that role. I'm of the latter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I came to Bloodsport knowing that I have a daughter, I could connect there. I'm grumpy too, but not as grumpy as him. And I could connect there. And, also I love storytelling. I love James Gunn, his vision is
Mhm.
huge. And I want to be a part of that group that's going to tell these, monumental stories.
Well, my last question is for you, Idris, because I said your career has been, you've done so much outside of acting and even in acting. I wonder who were your mentors, if you had any, in the acting field? Were there any actors that you looked up to kind of have this type of really, really diverse career that you've created?
I didn't know any of the actors that I admired, from Robert De Niro, Daniel Day-Lewis, Denzel Washington, Wesley Snipes. I didn't know those guys. Those are guys that I looked up to, but each one of them have sort of a spectrum of roles, you know what I mean? From one extreme to the other. And that's what I admire. That's the kind of actor I think is impressive, is someone that it looks a certain way or acts a certain way and can portray something different.
All right. Well, thank you very much. It's an amazing film. Congratulations to you both.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Take care.